I want to talk to you about the difference between the ego's positive and God's positive. They're different. Sometimes we have this egoic positive, meaning like you feel off, but you could Kalego or put a vision board. It's all going to go perfectly well. That can be great, but you might be sweeping something under the rug, right? There might be something that wants to be seen. Now, God's positive is just being with the now. The now is always working towards expansion. The now is a never-ending, constant, always going on, expanding being, right? It's just all that is, just expanding. Everything is just expanding into greater and greater and greater. To do that, sometimes it has to purge your egoic positivity so it can purge your egoic negativity. Right? You understand what I'm saying? So you could put a big fake positive Ned's Flanders smile on top of something where you feel darkness, but you're just like, no, everything's fine. Why? I'm going to picture the best happening. I'm going to see in the best in the world. And that's nice, but there's a deeper you that's trying to come to light, that's feeling angry, that's feeling unseen, that's feeling stuck, that's feeling unloved. So don't put your egoic positivity on top of your egoic negativity, right? So there's a world that we've learned in the self-help world of thinking positive, and that can be really great, but we're at a place where we're connecting to God positive now, meaning like it wants you to move to a higher frequency by surrendering it to it, not controlling it, right? And you feel the difference? I'm not controlling the future with my positive vibes. I'm letting what is here be seen. And then I'm falling into the all that is, where I am moving with Source. Source has got magic for you. Source has amazing ideas. Source has what life is trying to do through you. Source wants to change the world through you in a way that you can't egoically vision board, right? The only vision board you want is I surrender more. I allow what needs to happen. That's the best surrendering there is, right? Source is trying to get you to purge a you that isn't real. Most of what you call you, most of what the I is actually a bunch of traumas. I'm scared. No, trauma is. A pattern is, because as you keep doing this inner work, you can not only purge your fear, but you can purge the you that created the fear from way before what instance is triggering it, right? If you just think about why we as a society have such a habit of going onto social media or being addicted to what's going on in the world, why is that? Because they have to grab onto something on the external to not quite hear what's inside. And if you finally allow yourself to fully hear what's inside, which now we just moved right into what the topic is, you will see that what's in here, what's inside, that you've been calling I, which is where your struggle is. Because if it's I, it can't die. If you would just be in the now, therefore, a smaller you, that you cover up with what everyone else is doing, that you cover up with gossip, addictions. Your only problem is you're identified falsely as this small you, and that's not you. There's nothing more powerful to me than the long walks that I'm going on in the morning. I'm going on long walks. They are more powerful to me than sitting in a really expensive car. If someone was like, you want to drive my Lamborghini? Like that, I got a garage full of 1,000 of them. That's cool. Yeah, that's nice. That was fun. That was fast. And my walks are like, I'm going to chisel this stuck energy. I'm just love. When I walk long enough and I don't grab the phone on the walks, the revelations, the insights that come in, my understanding of, and I don't mean this egoically because it's also for you, what a miracle I am on this planet and what a miracle you are on this planet. You are just a miracle on this planet. As you slowly purge all the needs to keep a small self alive. Like, I got to fix loneliness by finding a relationship. I am how much money I have or don't have. I am my victim story. Just let these things just float up and dissolve. Deep breath in. That need to be seen only as ego. That's only trauma needing to be seen. That need to have someone. You're welcome to have someone. But when you need to, that's trauma. Please don't leave me, mom, is trying to find a girlfriend. Like that's not. I gotta check what's going on social media right now. Why? So I can be a part of it or fit in or whatever. Stop. That's just covering up something that needs to be heard. What in your body needs to be heard that you have to hear, not find someone else to hear it. It's a transitory energy. You have the ability to permanently purge energy in your body that is a separate self. But you're purging what you think is you. That's your problem. So I found myself on the walk today saying out loud, I'm willing to die to you. You got to understand, I'm not saying the body, I'm not talking suicidal. I'm saying to the energy, any energy that's the story of Kyle, that needs to be seen, that needs to have more, that's scared of opinions, that's trying to achieve, I'm willing to die to you. I'll stay in the body. I'll be here. I can see when there's a Kyle that wants to be seen, and he's allowed, but he wants to be seen by another person, right? So that's keeping the small self alive. And that's a service to self energy. Law of One talks about when you shift from service to self to service to others, there isn't a self. And when you keep yourself in full service to self, you're keeping something alive that is temporary, that will die. And when you let go of it, you move to an energy of all that is, that will easily have all your needs met. But everything that's beyond the needs met, you can be in service to. You can be donating. You can be giving. You can be moving. And you move to a frequency where you have everything so far beyond just money, so far beyond that stuff. You need so much less, and you need so much less money, and you need so much less see me. You need so much less. You transcend loneliness, you transcend boredom, you transcend, and it's now fully more and more source working through you. That's on the other side of you seeing what you want everyone else to see. Go deep, go deep. This all that is. Look at the you that's trying to get somewhere. Look at the you that thinks when something happens, I'll be happy. Look at the you that's hoping even to achieve oneness. Instead, be oneness and watch what comes up. And let oneness take the false you away. Allow oneness at its pace, through whatever you need to learn, to take the false you away. You don't want to bring that with you when you die. You don't want the baggage of a small self. You want to transcend. This is one world of a very heavy physical density. The world you live on right now, Earth, it carries a physical density that's heavier than you are. You are lighter than the physical density of the world. And I was thinking how, there's a lot of amazing different speakers, but a lot of what's offered is how to get to millions and billions of dollars. Well, none of that money comes with you. So instead of us trying to get millions of dollars and stay stuck on the physical plane because none of that money can come with you, connect to the infinite power of what you are that's beyond the veil of third density, that's beyond the body, that's beyond the story, that's beyond any of that. That is worth more, ironically. That's worth more money. You're worth more than if you had every dollar on the planet in your bank account. Connect to the frequency that goes beyond that when you die. Now, don't aim for billions. That's so small. Aim for what you truly are. Give up the need for more, because that need for more puts you in less. You're screaming, I want lack, when you scream, I want more. In the physical realm. Because you can't need more unless you go to lack. The lack needs more, right? So if you start with your enough as is, a byproduct is weirdly more will show up, but you don't care. You're connecting to all that is. You'll be shocked at when you hear what's in your body, when you hear what's in here, how heard you are from the external. If you feel unheard by the external, that's a mirror that you don't hear it. The pattern in your body doesn't care if other people hear it. You just have taught yourself that me being heard by the external is my permission to hear myself. We're that grabbing onto the physical density that is so much heavier than you are. Taking the idea that you are lighter than all of physical matter. So stop grabbing it. Stop grabbing suitcases. Stop grabbing other people's opinion on social media. Stop grabbing what heavy energies think of you. Lighten your load. Undo the need to be seen, to have more, all that stuff. You will just start to float. The world will start to mirror that. You become permission. You stop telling them their opinion is bigger than you. Stop telling other people their opinion of you is bigger than you. Based on your actions. Do you feel that? Stop telling, based on your actions, other people that their opinion of you is bigger than you by caring so much about other people's opinion of you. Instead, let your balloon just go up. Release the heavy weight of the physical world. Become light on this planet. If you find yourself wanting to be seen by someone, don't reach out to them. If you find yourself really missing someone, don't reach out to them. Let that, I want to fix this with you, be replaced with the now. Can you feel what I'm saying? Then do that with the phone. If you check the phone more than you need to, than you would have in the 80s when it was a home phone, when you feel that urge to go check, don't for a minute. Whatever is buried inside that needs to be seen starts to come to light when you don't fill it with a bunch of crap. Let yourself not know what's going on in the world for a minute. Let yourself not need all these external things. They don't come with you. Nobody's opinion comes with you when you die. Become the light that you are. Merge with the all that isness, not be on the highest status of other people, better than, get the most views. Those can happen, but they aren't better if there's more. Find God's opinion and not the one that wants to throw you in hell, God. The now God's opinion. What's this now think about you? What's this now think about your guilt of the thing you judge? Doesn't care. It's right here holding you. What's this now think about the shame that you carry? What's this now think about all that is? Everything's okay. Remember, a motto here on the Absolutely Everything Passes. If everything was okay, what would you do? If all ways were okay, what would you do? Meaning, like, we have a calling and then we go, yeah, but then I'd lose this. Well, let's make it okay. If that's okay, what would you choose if all ways were fine? Yeah, but then I might go broke. That's okay. That might be part of your journey for a minute. Yeah, but that person might leave me. That's okay. What would you do if everything was okay? Hold that frequency with me. How would you move? What would you listen to? If everything's okay, how much less would you pick up the phone? If everything's okay, how much would you chase an opinion? If everything's okay, do you need to have more stuff? How much less stuff would you need to have? How much less baggage energetically would you need to hold ever in any event? Every time you hear the trauma that you call you in your body, the more it dissolves and the more you start to become the entire universe. And you see love in everybody. You see an equal amount of love and respect for anybody, no matter what their status is. You find just as much love for a homeless person as you do Ronald Reagan or your spouse. Imagine the sun trying to just aim at one person, right? Energetically, the sun is just shining on one person. Who's my one person? I'm not saying don't get in a relationship. I'm just saying energetically, you are the light. You don't keep this separate self. The sun is a light for the world. That's you. That's you. And maybe on that frequency, you'll find another sun, and the two of you in an expansive, unconditionally loving way can move forward together. Whatever. But we got to stop this small self thing. 2023 is about that. The end of the small self. You are going to hear the patterns that you used to call me all the way from the infinite love and watch them dissolve. This will be the most unbelievable year of your life, and it will only get better from there. Right now, the energies that are trying to do things to dominate the world are small selves. Ironically, what they're doing is making the rest of the world tap into their bigger selves. So eventually you'll have small selves thinking ownership is the highest thing, trying to take from people who are liberating themselves as they are being forced to let go. I want you to just be with the idea of the density of the planet that we're working towards. We're moving to a higher frequency. This is a time that is so unbelievable if you understand what the hell's going on. So don't fight for the small self, because it will be pulled no matter what. You can go down with it, or you can let it go and find the true aspect of what you are. Don't fight for the small self. Don't fight so much to be seen. You see what you want to have seen. You see it. It will dissolve. It will dissolve. Then you're free of what people think. Let me rephrase that. You're free of what egos think. You only care, by the way, about what egos think of you, not people. Isn't that crazy? You only care what egos think about you, and you care more about the heavier egos, right? Free those egos by not playing in their game. Become light on this planet. You are light on this planet.
Hey, it's Kyle, and I wanted to let you know we have decided we are extending our special $2.99 for 1 year offer of the Absolutely Everything Pass. The price is usually $7.99 for 1 year, but up until the end of January, you can get it for $299. I'm telling you, this is guided meditations, Wednesday night calls, Q&As, breath work, hot seats, shifting people, and 1,000 hours of backlog content that will change your life and make 2023 completely a different experience for you, because you're going to continually be ongoing working on the highest you and purging old addictive patterns. You're going to see the money pay for itself. You're going to see it pay for itself in health, mindset, higher you. This is about you finding the best you. So join us. The password is water. When you go to the absolutelyeverything.tv sign up, what you do is you type in water and it goes from $7.99 to $2.99, and you can be with us for a whole year for $2.99 and watch how different 2023 is when you're on it.